Thank you very much, Mr. Baker. I will be brief. I am very, very proud today to stand here and to have had the privilege of introducing Dr. Hijazi, who, by the way, he refers to you as his clan, the Hijazi clan, and Mr. Ortiz. These people are two fine public servants. They are the epitome of what the county executive has looked for in people that will serve the county, that think progressively, that are tenacious, as I said in the remarks, have a sense of urgency, and know how to manage their people, and are committed to achieving the goals and objectives that Mr. Baker has set forward. So again, I'm honored that both of you guys were confirmed, and I really, really look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you, Brad. I must say I am excited that you were both confirmed. Oh, not as excited as I am. Let me say this, and I won't be long. Certainly, Dr. Hijazi, I mean, one of the first thing people told me when I won the general election, actually the primary, is that you had to stay. And I think from our first meeting, I have been impressed. Certainly, we asked you to take on a task that you were busy enough, and we asked you to take on a little assignment, and you, through your work and through your reputation, have helped us reshape Prince George's County government. Having done that, having laid the brick, we now want you to build the building, and we have all the confidence in the world that you would do that, and just so pleased to have you here. We also are excited about the fact that you got a chance to work with Adam as we were building this team, and I see Carla here, who said that you guys could get it done, do something that quite honestly no one thought could happen, and so we're excited, Adam. I think when you went over to DER, there were many of us, myself included, who thought that was a complicated agency and were not sure, but both Carla and Brad had all the faith in the world that you could go over there, and you have really done a tremendous job. I think everyone on the council saw that. It spoke to your tenacity and your hard work. And let me just say this before we have you sworn in, since it is being recorded. And these are not easy jobs. It is never easy to come and work for a government, and especially take on those tasks and then get confirmed by the council, because everyone from the outside, can tell you how to do your job better. There are many of us on this floor who can tell you how to do your job better and have never done it. I think that's a Jay-Z song somewhere. But it means a lot to this government that we get the best and the brightest, and that we ask them to do things that others have not done. That we ask you to leave a mark that's not just for this administration, but lay the foundation for future administration, so that when people come back 20 years from now and they ask where it started, we can say it started with you. And that's why these appointments are so important. With that, let's get on to the real thing. Swear you in, your clan. And we're glad everyone has made it from overseas over here. We're glad. Please stay. Don't go back. But we're so excited. So we will bring up the first person. Who do we have? Dr. Hijazi. So why don't we have you come up and talk to us? Dr. Hijazi, we can give him a round of applause. I think it's your youngest son I didn't introduce, who is my favorite son. It's my son.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. County Executive. I would just say congratulations to you. You are the one who really made it happen. It was your vision, and we implemented the mission that you put us on that course. Actually, we're following your footsteps. That was your idea. Again, also, Mr. Steeman, you are the force behind making this happen. It's your phone call and your commitment to this cause that made it happen. Carla, Ms. Reed, I know she had 27 or 31 items on her list of improvements. And she Well, we said we're going to take care of all of them, except one we had some doubt about, which is establishing that new department. So she said, no, I think we need to have that done. And when she asked me, she said, when do you think we can have it done? I said, maybe July of 2014. Congratulations. July of 2013, 1 year earlier, we got it done. Again, even though Mr. Seaman wanted to have it January, he gave us a grace period of 6 more months, and we were able to do it. Thank you very much. It's your leadership again, and again, Carla, again, your vision. You had it in you, and you would not give up. You would not take no for an answer. That's why we were able to do it. It was not Hytham who did it, Mr. County Executive. It's your team who you put together who were able to do it. We worked all county government. I remember when I came back from overseas after I got my phone call from Mr. Steeman and Ms. Reed and said, look, we need to get it done. Are you up to the job? We want you to be the project leader. Can you do it? I said, yes. If there is a will, there is a way. And then Mr. Seaman, Mr. County Executive, and Ms. Reed, you called on for a meeting. You brought all your cabinets, your county staff, your management staff into one room and said, look, this is an initiative for the county executive. We want to get it done. So give up all your resources you have so we can get it done. And believe me, everybody listened. They followed the course that you want to do. They got together, and we established committees, various committees, committees that deals with budget, committees that deal with staffing, committee that deals with buildings, committee deals with technology, committee deals with process, committee deals with plan review, committee deals with inspection. All of kind committees you can think about were established. And this is not staff that Hytham had. These are county executive Baker staff. We had, as I said, staff from every agency in county government that came together and met every week, at least once a week, until we were able to do it in 8 months. Congratulations, Mr. Baker, for this initiative. This is a major initiative. Permits and inspection enforcement in Prince George County is scattered among 9 agencies. We were able to do it in less than 8 months to put it in one agency, which is Deep High. And that's, again, that's something, it's a major initiative. It's a signature, initiative for the county executive. It's a feather in your cap, Mr. County Executive. We can stand up. And I said when we had the ribbon cutting, and I really said that to my heart and told County Executive Kerry. When I talked to him, he says, well, we had that in mind to do it when Sam Wynkoop was director of DR 16 years ago. And here we are, Mr. County Executive, because you had your commitment, we were able to do it. And I can tell you, the folks that we have over here who are community partners like Mr. Gum, Ms. Robinson, Mr. Smith, Mr. Arrington, all these folks who are really active in their community, they do civic activism. That makes this county great. When I was in Public Works and Transportation, we had, again, when I took the job, we had some issues with resources and budget and so on and so forth. We didn't have enough staff. So the idea to really build on the strength of that department. It was a really great department, strong, had great leadership from Betty Francis to Mark Errico to other directors before me. Even when I took the job, I joked actually. I said, well, I had previous director Betty Francis and I had Mike Errico. And I didn't know which shoes to put on, whether Betty Francis or Mike Errico's shoes. So I put one foot in different shoes, one for Betty and one for Mike, and I walked awkward. So I was able to succeed because I used both visions of Mike Errico, who was really trying to make things efficient and streamlined, and Ms. Francis, who were really cutting edge, things out of the box, wants to use technology and all that. I took the training from both great leaders and really put it together to really take that good department to a great department, to really nudge it a level higher. And again, our community partners, we have thousands of them. These folks are really extension of the family of Public Works and Transportation. They do work for this county government free. They donate their time, they donate their money, they donate resources. I'm just telling you, we tripled the staff in Public Works and Transportation with these folks. They were acting for us as inspectors. They were acting for us, as managers out there. Even when we had the snow, I can tell you, I mean, we've had good time, and these folks were there cheering us up, and they really worked us hand in hand. But we had also bad times. I can remember the blizzard of 2010. It brought me down to my knees. I mean, that was very, very tough event to deal with. Who came to our rescue? All of our community partners, thousands of them, stood by us. And even though the media was dogging us, we didn't have 50% of the equipment died after a few days. We had to bring equipment from Rochester, New York. It got stuck on I-95, but these community partners did not abandon us. They stood up in front of the media, stood up in front of TV, stood up in front WTOB and said, look, stop dogging Prince George's County. This is a great county. It has great citizenship. And really, with that, all our elected officials, again, stood by us and gave us resources. Mr. County Executive, you put the money. You gave us 40 additional trucks. He also asked other county government to pitch in, like parking planning, school board, and so on and so forth, to work with us on snow removal. So I'm telling you, it takes a village to make this happen. And again, we used that village approach. It was not Hytham. It was really a team effort between county staff, who really did the work day and night, 24/7, and also those community activists and citizens of this county. As I remember Leonard Smith. He was the commander of American Legion in 1992. I really didn't know much about county government. I had no clue how government run. I mean, his job in county government is done. I was a young engineer, came from University of Maryland with a PhD, working in the private industry. I had no clue about the technical jargons in the United States. PhD means theory, research, but actual work is different. But I worked with this gentleman, Leonard Smith, who was trying to build the American Legion post in Glen Arden, 275. Unfortunately, the budget that they gave the contractor was spent completely, and the work was not completed. So he came back and said, look, you designed the plans. I need you to rescue me. I need you to finish the construction. I said, I'll be more than glad to. So I worked with him, brought him some subcontractors, and got the work done for him. When he had ribbon cutting ceremony, he gave me a proclamation. He gave late Councilman Fletcher a proclamation. That's how I was really introduced to James Fletcher, Councilman Fletcher, God bless his soul. And they introduced me to Prince George's County government, where I got really, selected by the director at that time, Mike Arako, as the chief engineer. A year later, I became the associate director, and I worked under this leadership of Ms. Betty Francis. I was an associate director for 9 years. And then I took the helm of Public Works and Transportation. My commitment to this county executive, to the citizens of this county, is really to do the best job we can and make sure that everybody is involved. It's not just the staff. We want to do work together, hand in hand, and make this to be the best department when it comes to permits, inspection, enforcement. With technology and resources, I think we can make it happen. With a kind of vision that this county executive has, and the team that this chief administrative officer has or his deputy has, we can make happen. There is nothing impossible. Everything can be done. If there is a will, there is a way, and we prove that, Mr. County Executive. Yes, I do refer to the Hijazi as a clan. What you have over here, this is a handful of the clan. We have 80 Hijazis in Prince George's County, 80. And my commitment to you, Mr. County Executive, is to continue on the growth. We're averaging a baby every 4 to 6 months. So
we'll be giving you cards.
So, Mr. County Executive, thank you very much for believing in me, and I appreciate it. And I can tell you, I will do the best I can have. Again, it's not just 8 to 5 job. Mr. Ortiz, thank you very much for passing on some of your headache that you had over there. I know it's easier for you. It's easier now for you to work on the green stuff and environmental stuff. You gave me the difficult ones, and I don't back down from that. So I will continue to do the best job for this county government. We're going to make it, as I said, the best, not in this region, in the nation. Thank you, Mr. County Executive.
Let's get you sworn in.